everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cousins' Vikings going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Uses the stiff arm. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
The record shows that Everson Griffin is absolutely coming into his own as a defensive lineman. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, had 3 sacks in the Pro Bowl last year. I think they'll move him up and down the line a little bit more in the 2017 season to create better matchups for him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Room here to run. Cam Newton all alone. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter in the books. 14-3, that's our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Third down here.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Cousins. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Panthers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Vikings just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Panthers starting on their opening drive. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Now 1st and 10, Newton's with the Jets, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Panthers go up by 11. Now to early in the second. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Smith's going to run it back for the touchdown, closing the gap to 4. They have it at the 44-yard line. Over the middle, Cam Newton will complete the pass, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. Panthers, though, would settle for just a field goal. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you up to North Carolina for the second half with Brandon and Charles. Gents.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Look at the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now a first down throw for Newton. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a time?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Dixon over the middle. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now onto the field here come the Panthers. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.